Sound like Bob Dylan.
Dave, you ready?
I'm ready, yeah.
Oh, we're together.
No,
Okay, here we go. So, people talk about the 60s being like the BBB, the Beatles, Bond, and Batman. But there was a big monster craze in the 1960s. Universal Studios released their movies in packages to local TV stations called Shock Theater. Well, that went over like gangbusters to kids and teenagers. And that started a whole wave of monster memorabilia. As a matter of fact, if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have the Munsters, we wouldn't have the Addams Family, we wouldn't have Dark Shadows. That monster craze propagated all that stuff coming up. So I'm going to show a few pieces. One is a piece of mine. It's a model I built when I was probably about 8 years old.
Oh, wow.
It's an Aurora.
I remember Aurora.
Yeah, took the lead and made
I
monster
remember
kits.
that.
I remember that.
Yeah. And this is Frankenstein. I should put it up here so everyone can see.
Everybody
Turn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go, Dave.
And this one actually glows in the
Yeah,
dark.
stick it in Lynn's face.
And they put this out. This is actually the glow in the dark version. So
Lynn, there's your Halloween date.
Well, at least I got one.
and
I remember that.
because of
I
that,
remember that.
there were a lot of magazines that came out. James Warren made monster magazines like Famous Monsters of Filmland.
He did the Monster
I
Mash.
did the Monster Mash,
that's
which is
the
another
bad
thing I'm going to go into. A lot of monster songs came out. You had Bobby Boris Pickett with the Monster Mash. You had Soupy Sales did My Baby's Got a Crush on Frankenstein. And I actually have a CD here, which I just picked up recently. It's all Halloween Nuggets, all monster songs from the 1960s.
And are most of them famous?
Some of them are famous. You get the Cadillacs. They did Frankenstein. The Crystals did Frankenstein Twist. There's some people on here you would know, some people you wouldn't know, but it's a great little compilation
Excellent.
of different CDs. Now, when I was talking about the monster magazines, Jim Warren wanted to do subscriptions, and the Postmaster General said, "I will not put this stuff into circulation because it's crap." Well,
Sounds like Gary.
years later, they released them as stamps.
Oh, hilarious.
So they finally got their due back in the day.
Oh, look at
Oh, that's
that.
cool.
And one last piece I had when I was a kid, and the monsters were very popular.
I want
So
monster stamps.
yeah,
I remember that.
yeah.
I think my wife had that as a kid.
Mattel made a Herman Munster. This used to be a talking hand puppet, but this is one of the ones that came out in the
He
60s.
lost his voice
Because exactly.
he had laryngitis.
But the monsters were very popular, and into the 70s you got another revival. So
Have him give Lynn reach over and give Lynn a kiss with the monster.
oh, hold on.
Jeez, it's going to get lipstick on him. And Eddie, too.
Here you go. Mwah.
Mwah.
Eddie was gonna wave at you. Shake my hand. Give me five. So that's what I got today, guys. So,
Excellent. That's
I'm
great.
glad you guys really
Now we gotta
enjoyed
go to a break.
Well,
It's your show. You do
don't-
what you
Don't
want.
tell me what to do.
Don't tell me what to do.
Good morning. To my speaking.
Hello?
Hello.
they do all the
It's
major
called
ones.
for
Major
Steppo.
monsters.
Who?
Who? So I was really excited when I heard the year we were focused on today, because as one of you on the panel knows, I have a favorite song that means a lot.
Everybody on the panel knows.
So I was very disappointed to hear an Elvis song, because I can't stand Elvis. But I can't stand the second song even more.
Boo!
Don't boo Becky!
Who can't you stand the most?
Me.
Well, Elvis had to win because I was at least kind of moving in my chair. The other song I don't know, it's an acquired taste, that second song. I have to vote for Elvis, and it breaks my heart.
Oh, and Lynn wanted to know if you got married in 72.
I know. I lost my brains.
She's Polish.
Yes, I was married in 72, before my parents met.
You have good genes.
Yeah,
I,
they're like rabbits. They don't need to be in the same
I am going to tell you I'm on cold medicine, okay?
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say to you.
So what's
Cold
been the other
medicine.
excuses?
That's it.
I told you she's like me, but worse.
No, and I knew, because the reason I chose my song was because in 1972 I was a 13-year-old little giggly girl with my friends, and we just loved singing and dancing and hopping around to this song.
And that's
So-
fine.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I was getting married while you were
I know.
Lynn was a flower girl.
stages of our life. You
Well,
know, I just said, yeah, us married women, we didn't like that song.
Well, you looked great. You look great for your age.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Well,
Are we done?
I have to vote for Elvis. Goodbye.
Are we done?
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, now we
you'll
go to a break.
OM 1240.
Every once in a while, you meet a businessman that you just can't wait to do business with. Steve Peluso of Peluso Precision Automotive at 93 Blackstone Street in Mendon, Mass. is such a man. He specializes in mechanical repairs of vintage and classic cars. And if you don't have one, you'll want to have one just to share the experience with Steve. Maybe you had one in the past, never had a resource like Peluso Precision Automotive to keep it running and chase down parts for you, but now you do. Stop in and see Steve, and Steve will steer you in the right direction. Call Peluso Precision Automotive at 508-478-8900. That's 508-478-8900. I have been having breakfast at Betty's Donuts. There are no donuts. At 3 Main Street, Blackstone, in the old Park and Shop Plaza for a couple of years now. I was delighted to find a place closer to home that could properly cook bacon and eggs, and to be able to have it from 4 a.m., 5 a.m. on Sundays, to 1 p.m. was even better. It was only recently I discovered her talents extended to the lunch menu, weekdays only, where she offers free dessert. Betty's Donuts, there are no donuts, does, however, have delicious pastries and serves fresh baked bread with meals upon request while they last. Betty's Donuts, there are no donuts, has been in business for 42 years. Amanda has passionately taken up where her Aunt Betty left off. Dine in or order out by calling 508-883-3472 and help her decide whether to bring donuts back. Betty's, where love is the secret ingredient.
Lou Mandeville here to tell you the only place to get your local high school and college scores, as well as the Pats, Bruins, Celtics, and Sox is on my morning sports reports. And they are right here on ON 1240, Monday through Friday on the Morning Fun Show.
All right.
So before you take a call that isn't there,
We have 2 calls waiting for you to bloviate.
I'll bloviate. Lance is
Oh, Lance.
Lance, or as Lynn wants me to do, go, ooh. That's Barky booing you, but thanks, Lance.
Good morning. To my speaking.
Good morning, it's Bobby.
Hey, Bobby.
And I'm one of the calls that isn't there.
You were just dissed by
Right.
Steve, not me. Not me.
Lynn's song reminds me of another one that's almost identical.
What is that?
I can't place it. I was like, I've heard this before. It sounds familiar, but there's another song very similar. But,
Yeah, I know. Go ahead, hit me.
yeah, well.
Turn the camera on, please.
I thought you might want to look at that. All the different artists.
I kind of agree with Gary. It's not my favorite Elvis song, but I guess I got to go with Elvis. Sorry, Lynn.
Bobby's voting for. Don't boo Bobby.
She can boo all she wants. There's another song out there that's similar melodies, similar lyrics. I can't place it.
I can't think of it.
And
either.
I promised Louise I would call in today with that address.
Oh, yeah.
And the place is called the Penny Candy Store. And it's at 10 Merchant Street in Sharon.
10 what?
Mercury?
10 Merchant Street in
Merchant.
Sharon.
Merchant.
Merchant.
Oh my Lord, we can't even hear.
Merchant of Venice.
And where is it?
Sharon.
It's in Sharon.
Sharon.
And
You know, the boo
if you're
Sharon.
heading up Route 1 northbound, it'll be a right-hand turn, and it's not easy to find. It's once you pull into the industrial complex, I think it's the first or second street on the left.
Is it near the stadium? Just past the stadium?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Route 1 and Sharon. That's I can think of like where Bickford used to be. It's whatever it is now, and that's the stretch of Route 1 and Sharon.
Is it still penny candy, or is it adjusted for inflation?
Dollar candy.
No, there's a little bit of everything in there.
Really? Wow.
And I haven't been there in years because I used to work at the Walpole location for Town Fair, and I would go up Route 1 every day, sit in traffic every day, and it was great fun. So that is it for right now.
No automotive trivia?
No, I didn't find anything.
Okay.
So,
But I appreciate you. I really appreciate you doing that, Bobby.
What, the automotive trip?
Yes.
Well, I didn't. Nothing popped up in my feeds, and it's been kind of a hectic week this week.
I understand.
So, alrighty, that's it for now, guys.
Thanks, Bobby.
All right, thanks, Bobby.
Alrighty, bye bye.
Good morning. To who am I speaking?
Good morning, what do you do
Morning,
on the
Moose.
Friday
Hello.
crew?
Good morning.
Morning. Good morning, Dave. I like your, I love your little Muppets and your little illustrations, Halloween. I mean, those things are great.
Thank you.
They're great. You're welcome.
Thank you.
The songs that you were referring to are quite obscure to me. I don't remember too many of them.
Yeah.
But it's in the spirit of Halloween, so kudos to you for that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. For the songs today, I've got to agree with the host. I thought that you choose something better.
You don't know us
When you
very
come
well.
on, Moose, you can choose a song. Come on and choose a song.
Well, there's a lot of songs in '72 I thought that were better than the chosen ones today.
Almost every one.
Well, I just saw that was his last Elvis top 10, so I picked it.
And mine meant something
It's,
to me.
people are voting for it, so it
I
can't be
mean,
too
how
bad.
do you do sold it was a gold record, just so repetitious. My goodness. And Burning Love was platinum, but you had songs like Bet You by Golly Wow, Oh Girl, Backstabbers,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have picked any of those.
Me either.
Oh,
Lone Cool Woman.
I would have picked, the Hollies, definitely. Stylistics, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, but you're all missing the point. It was our
choice.
today.
It was what?
It was,
It was our choice.
today.
Our choice today.
Meaning me and Steve.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, well, that's it. That's just not the point. The point is that's the songs you picked. I just thought you'd pick better ones. That's all.
We thought we did. Are you gonna? Can you pick one of them?
This is,
I'm going to go with Elvis.
Okay.
Going with the King. The King is still the King.
But I'm the queen,
You are the queen.
so you know.
She was queen.
Oh, that's true. You're the
You
princess.
are the princess.
I'm-
When
You're the Duchess.
I'm the
you're
dark
the princess.
princess.
And Duchess. That's a very, very royal title to have.
Okay.
this is what happens when you give Polacks and Italians a choice.
Sounds like the
I
intro
like
to
what
a
you
new
said,
sitcom.
what was it, last week? I am a Polak. I am an Iowan.
Right.
Hear me roar.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, they got a couple of questions for you, real quick.
Shoot.
We've got the. Before I say that, I want to thank Tony for the early recording sessions by the Beatles, the book that he got to me over a month ago. I picked it up just a few days ago. Thank you so much, Tony. A lot of information on this. Fast Eddie, you would be interested in this for sure. Speaking of Fast Eddie, this question that I left out yesterday, the group that were this vocal group that had an estimated sales of 8 billion copies. They sang on a vocal group that sang on records that sold over 8 billion copies. Now, themselves, they never did anything in the rock era. They did do something prior to that. They started out in the late 40s, a white gospel group, and really came into prominence with great stars later on, with rock and roll legends, put it that way. A backup group. Fast Eddie, just put your thinking cap on. I'll give you a minute and 10 seconds. I'm sure you're going to get it.
Moose, I have a guess.
Is that the Dave Man?
Yeah.
That's Fast Davy.
Would you be talking about the new Christy Minstrels?
No.
Okay.
No. Christian Minstrels charted. This group did not chart in the rock and roll era.
How about the Edwin Hawkins singers?
No, they charted.
They
too.
charted with Oh Happy Day.
This is a backup group. Saying backup. from the 40s and 50s. Anyway, we're going to leave that out there and give the answer at the end of the show. And anybody know who is Fred Garrity? Who's that?
Fred Garrity?
Fred Garrity. Garrity. And bingo was his name.
Double R, grr.
Who is that? Fred Garrity. Known for something. Well, it has something to do with music. And I'll give you one more. According to Billboard, this is the first artist in the rock and roll era to write his own #1 song. The first artist in the rock and roll era to write his own #1 song.
So.
Now, you know it's not Bill Haley. He didn't write his song. He didn't write Rock Around the Clock. Kind of tough, and I'll give you a hint. It's kind of a rockabilly man. So anyway, thanks, guys, and
All right.
I'll talk to you later. Thank you.
Thank you, Moose.
Okay, we got a split vote from Randolph, Donna, and Jack. Jack again doesn't want to be my friend, but
So
Donna-
you can boo each one of them.
exactly. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Boo!
Yay! Yeah, press that button.
So one each?
Yeah.
Yeah, one.
Okay, so you done?
I think I'm done,
All right.
and you can move on with other.
I think he's looking for Carl Perkins.
Yeah.
You think somebody said that?
No.
What do you want to do? What are you pointing at?
I said move away from. We're
Oh.
sick of being on.
Sorry for the reflection, everybody.
Okay.
Oh, Dave likes it. You can put him back on.
Just kidding.
All right. Good morning. To who am I speaking?
It's Rob from Salem.
Hi,
Hey,
Rob.
Rob.
Hi, Rob.
How is everybody?
Oh,
Good.
Thanks.
we're doing.
Is your audio stream working now?
It's working 100% better, Gary.
Yeah. We got it fixed just because you asked
I
for
don't
it.
know what the problem was.
We did this. We
Oh,
fixed this ridiculous thing for you.
ON Radio was the only station that was cutting out. It was the most aggravating Tuesday I've had.
Yeah.
Hey, I enjoy them.
Hey.
I enjoy ON Radio. I just, it was awful.
And we enjoy you calling us.
I reached out to the expert. Gary took care of it. As
That's
always.
right.
Well, I don't know about that.
I forwarded your email to Dave, and he said he's working on it. That's what I did.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you. Burning Luck is what I would vote for.
Oh, Rob.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You
Go
just-
ahead. Go ahead. Boo Rob.
You
Go
just-
ahead.
you-
Go ahead.
oh,
Go ahead.
Rob.
Oh, Rob.
All right. The other day you guys were talking about candy, Halloween candy, and those stupid little bags that we put the candies in to hand out to the kids.
Yeah.
Yes.
My wife is nuts about putting the candy in the little bags, and it just drives me out of my mind.
Why? Why does it drive you out of your mind?
It's just such a waste of time. Give the kids the
I'm glad that some people put that kind of effort into it.
Yeah, I know.
I used to enjoy that when I was a kid. Surprise.
When we were first married, we lived in Lynn, Mass, our first house, and it was in a neighborhood. It was all single-family homes, maybe like 200 homes in this neighborhood, interconnecting streets. They used to bust it. One of the neighbors told us the first year we were there, you better be prepared to get over $100 worth of candy.
Oh, my
That's
gosh.
all I mean, I was like 23. I was like, all right, man. Well, we got wiped out in probably 15 or 20 minutes.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
The next year, we spent over $300 on candy. We had one
Oh, my gosh.
round
Who's the
plastic-
stupid one now?
Those round plastic barrels with the rope handle
Yep.
filled with candy.
Wow.
How much did you have left over?
We had nothing.
Oh, good.
I was calling relatives.
So what do you do when 4 kids come to your door and you have one thing left?
Yeah.
You go looking in the
That's all right.
cupboards.
Hope they don't-
Split it up, boys.
Pick a number from 1 to 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're from Lynn, so I probably handed them money to get them out of the yard.
Well, it's the city of sin because you never come out the way you went in.
That's right. That's right. But that's my Halloween memory.
Do you get a lot of people now?
No, we get no.
No.
So you don't even buy anything.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
We don't.
I live on a dead end street. We don't even get anything. When my kids were young, we did, and then those kids grew up, and nobody comes down our street.
This
There's
is going to
only
be
like 4 houses.
a very warm Halloween
Oh my
this year,
gosh,
so
I
think you're going to have a lot of kids out there.
Yeah, I just saw in the news. 81 in New York.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
I remember trick or treating. It was like 35.
It was always
Even had
chilly.
snow
I remember
here,
snow.
too.
Yeah.
Like Jerry Seinfeld saying, you had to wear a coat over your costume, and you feel like you can't be sitting there with a coat on. You
Good
know?
point.
You couldn't show
Thank
your
God
costume
for
off.
global warming. Yes.
We gotta go to a break.
Well,
Don't kick Rob off the phone.
You booed him.
talking
I
about
didn't.
million people this weekend just coming into.
Oh,
So-
I bet it's going to be crazy.
If it's going to be warm Thursday, it's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
They've extended it until the first week in November.
Wow.
I'm not complaining.
Wow.
Me neither.
No, I'm not. I'm having the furnace service tomorrow. This is the first time I can remember that I haven't run the heat before they've come to service the furnace.
Wow.
So, yeah, I'm happy with that.
Same here.
Have a great weekend, guys.
Thanks,
Take care, man.
We're very late for a break.
Very late.
We'll be right back. Thank you, Rob.
Broadcasting live and local daily from the Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street. This is WOON Woonsocket Radio, ON, AM, and FM.
The highest quality roast beef is served daily at the Beef Barn. Plus, they serve smoky and delicious pastrami, a Beef Barn favorite, and quarter-pound cheeseburgers with rich, delicious beef flavor, and so much more. You can view the entire Beef Barn menu by going online to thebeefbarn.com. You can even order for delivery from their website. The Beef Barn has 2 locations, 200 Industrial Drive, North Smithfield, and 160 Pulaski Boulevard, Bellingham. The Beef Barn.
This ON, AM, and FM forecast brought to you by Atlantic Family Eye Care, 2345 Mendon Road in Woonsocket, providing excellent eye care with state-of-the-art equipment and glasses made while you wait. Atlantic Family Eye Care, 765-5430. Sunny skies today with a high of 62 degrees and a breeze from the west. Tonight, partly cloudy, overnight low of 41. Saturday's weather, mostly sunny, high of 64. Sunday, sunshine and 54. Monday, sunshine and 53. Tuesday, sunshine and 61. Wednesday, sunshine and 72. And next Thursday, partly sunny skies, high of 75.
It's Imperial Cars Anything for Trade sales event, our biggest event of the year. Shop over 2,000 new and used vehicles in our huge inventory. Finance rates as low as 0% and discounts up to 15% off MSRP. Clean out your attic, basement, or garage and use it for your down payment. Trade in your unwanted or outdated jewelry, gold, watches, diamonds, flatware, and rare coins. We'll even take campers, jet skis, motorcycles, bikes, and appliances too. Click ImperialCars.com to shop our entire inventory or stop on by. Just look for our cars in the sky.
All right. We're back. Good morning. To my speaking.
Hey, morning, Gary and crew. Ahmed Cohen.
Hey, Ahmed.
Hey, Ahmed.
Big Elvis fan here. Got to go with the King.
I'm just giving up.
That song, Burning Love, it's got a lot of, it's got the driving beat on it. The other one, I mean, I'm going to criticize it a little bit. It's a lot of la 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 la's and na 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 na's on
It's
it.
a 13-year-old girl's song, and that is why I chose it. Just so
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of catchy, but it's like they couldn't come up with any lyrics or any words on
And
it.
she's getting all the votes from all the 13-year-old girls who listen to this show.
That's not the point.
They're protesting outside the studio.
I'm just explaining to you why I chose it.
And the Burning Love, it's got a great driving beat, and I like how Elvis does a little, between the verses, he just does a little expression, tuning up a word or a sound between it. Pretty unique there. Sounds great.
But Gary doesn't like it.
Well,
It's not my favorite. No, it's not my favorite Elvis song.
Well, you blasted me for it. Now the
But
tune's
I
changing a little.
But I understand he didn't have any other songs in '72. I understand. I get it. I get it.
all right, what was his question? The vocal group, 8 Million Records, backup group, sounds like the Jordanaires to me.
That's what Eddie said.
Yeah.
Yeah, back up to Elvis, Ricky Nelson, many other groups throughout their careers. It's something like there was one singer on there, Gordon Stoker, I believe is his name. He's got like the most recorded backup voice in music, or something. He did some kind of record of that's pretty unique. you spoke yesterday about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame the other day. Cher just made it for the first time.
Yeah.
Which is,
No.
you know, we're talking about the other group that made it was a band called A Tribe Called Quest.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure we all heard of them, huh?
Yeah. Now, did Cher make it with Sonny at one point?
No, I did look it up. That this is their first thing in there. Sonny and Cher is not in there.
Wow. What,
And,
Dolly Parton is?
What is that?
Dolly Parton is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She ain't.
Connie
So-
Francis isn't in there.
So there's a lot of people not in there, and a lot, you know, I can't believe like I'm a child of the '70s. Foreigner just made it this year.
Yeah.
As compared to like the other band that made it was the Dave Matthews Band, and a band called Quest, which I think I've heard of them once or twice, and Cher made it. So, you know, it is what it is. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, pretty. You know, not everybody that should be in there is in there.
Agreed.
All right, let's throw out this question also. What was the first U.S. music CD?
Oh, we've done this before.
Yeah, we've had this before, I think.
Yeah, I think we've had it before.
Yeah.
The music CDs started off in Japan initially. They had them there first, and then in the U.S.
Good thing we're old and we don't remember anything.
I think my coworker
well,
Jim
we
actually
should-
called this question in a while back. Yeah.
Yeah. And CD sales have been downturning for, I'll give it a year later when I call in, but, all right, we'll throw out there, let you get some more calls in, all right,
Okay,
guys?
very good.
Thanks, Alan.
Yeah, bye.
Good morning, Sheila.
This isn't Sheila, this is a 13-year-old.
No wonder you had to clear your throat.
I didn't
Yeah.
realize that one.
You know,
I didn't realize that one.
it always bothered me that when Dave Balfour was doing this show, he never recognized anybody's voices. So how good am I to recognize you're clearing your throat?
I knew it was too.
We all know.
Mea culpa, mea culpa.
We love you, Sheila.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Hey, Steve, where's your red hat?
Oh yeah, where's your red hat?
There you go.
Well, was the glare too much for you, Sheila?
No, I was used to that. I had a husband like that. Okay, so let me start off by saying, well, as much as I was an Elvis fan, not so much with that song. So, Lynn, I'm going to go with you
Oh,
today.
thank you, Sheila.
See, now you can't boo her.
I got 2 whole votes now.
And, yeah, I know. Well, okay, and so my next now, is it Dave that's there today?
Yes, hey Sheila.
Oh, hi.
Move the
I'd like to say
camera.
Hello to you, and I like the show that you put on there with
Thank you.
your relics and so forth.
Thank you.
Okay, and now let's get to what Moose was asking about Freddie Garrity. Well, you know, but back in the 60s, I did look up different people and so forth. So he happened to be Freddie of Freddie and the Dreamers.
Oh.
And he had a song called I'm Telling You Now.
Telling you now.
So I think that maybe is what Moose is looking for.
Excellent.
And then my other thing is, how's Ginger doing?
She's doing wonderful.
She was the star of the show at the vet.
She went to the vet yesterday and she weighs 2.5 pounds.
Oh, they are so cute.
Yeah.
I mean, well, my daughter and I had 2 cats. One was a Manx and one was a Maine Coon cat.
Oh, wow.
We had
Big one.
And the Manx lived till 19 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, and then unfortunately the other one had trouble and passed away when she was 11.
Wow.
But anyway.
Yeah,
so,
she's a little
okay.
munchkin. That's her breed.
Yep.
Yeah, right. Okay, well, listen,
She's a
guys,
drama
have a
queen,
great
though.
So are you.
Okay, have a great weekend.
You
and
too,
carry
Sheila.
on.
Thanks, Sheila.
Thanks, Sheila.
Have a good one.
I'll make sure I clear my throat before the Bye.
Bye.
Sheila.
And Sheila, you have something coming in the mail, so doesn't she? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
drops?
Hey, good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Paul from Pawtucket.
Hello.
Hey, Paul.
Morning.
Mine.
I'm going to go with Elvis. Sorry, Lynn.
Boo. Don't boo Paul from Pawtucket.
Hey, Dave, I really liked that Frankenstein puppet. It's
Oh,
the first
thanks.
time I I watched the video.
Thanks. Yeah,
Very
that's
good.
the monsters were really
I really
big.
love those old horror movies in the theaters, Frankenstein and Dracula, black and white.
Yeah.
Those were great.
Yeah, today is actually National Frankenstein Friday. Every last Friday of October is National Frankenstein Friday. So I figured it was kind of fortuitous that I brought those things in.
Yeah.
I miss what was it, Fright Night with Friday Nights with Elvira.
Oh yeah.
Those were so fun.
Oh yeah.
Those are on I think Pluto.
Oh really?
You can watch them on Pluto for free. Yeah. Yeah, those are great.
We don't get that.
It's a free service.
If you have cable.
Well, if we ever hook up our Roku, we could probably get a lot
Yeah.
more things too.
But thank you, Paul. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Hey, I saved everybody from some horrendous jokes this week. but now-
Thank you.
Now the rent is due. I wouldn't recommend playing football with mushrooms because there are always 4 losers. I wrote a song about a tortilla. Actually, it's more of a rap.
Oh jeez.
Oh boy.
I think it's flat too.
It's flat.
Jerry Seinfeld said, "Nothing in life is fun for the whole family." George Burns said, "Happiness is having a large, lovely family in another city." A gastroentomologist walks into a bar. The bartender says, "I'd offer you a booth, but you probably want a stool."
Oh jeez.
Hey, Paul, have you ever read that Halloween book that Jerry Seinfeld wrote about being Halloween as a kid?
No, I haven't. No,
It's a great little book if you can find it. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, okay. I'll do that. All right.
You got any more crappy jokes?
That's it. Okay, I'll be listening.
Okay.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you.
Bye.
So, keeping with the Frankenstein theme, I introduced you posthumously to my old friend Blackie Seymour.
Yes.
And his friends and family have a annual dinner in his memory, and they're having one shortly. I'm not able to attend because it's at night and I can't drive at night.
We're old.
So, yeah, he had a complete collection on 16 millimeter of every Universal horror movie, and tons of other stuff. And back in the day, he made his living bootlegging copies of these things. So, but he was a character. He never came out in the daytime. He only came out at night. And but he was just passionate about that whole subject. But he would he met a lot of he was into serials and pretty much anything from that time period, really, the B movies, and he met a lot of the actors that were on the serials. But he was a great guy. We miss him terribly. We used to go there on Sunday nights, show up at his house, and find a seat. Usually, if you got there early, you could get a seat. Otherwise, you were sitting on the floor. But we didn't care. And he would show a cartoon, an episode of a serial, and then the feature.
That's great.
And this was it. This was every Sunday night.
That's the way old theaters used to do it back in the day.
Which cereal? Trix? Cornflakes?
Take a call.
You're a serial killer, Steve.
I am.
He's a killer.
Yeah, he's a killer.
Good morning. To who am I speaking?
Good morning, everyone. It's Louise.
Hi, Louise.
And a special shout out to Dave. Thanks for sharing your stuff.
You're very welcome, Louise. My
Louise,
pleasure.
I'm sorry, but I was busy at work yesterday, and I heard you talking.
Turn your radio down, please.
About your the candy, and I love Bonamo Turkish taffy. I used to freeze it and crack it up. I like the vanilla, but I missed a lot of the candies that you talked about.
Well, and I have to thank Bobby because it was Bonamo Turkish taffy. I went online. Hold on, I'm trying to get to my radio. Okay, is that better?
Yes.
Thank you. So I went online, and it was the logo, and the wrapper, I was able to catch the logo and the wrapper, and I was like, oh, I didn't recognize the name Bonomo, but there was even a video with the little kids cracking the taffy. So thanks, Bobby. That was the one. I couldn't remember the name, but that was the logo. And thanks again, Bobby, for the address of that penny candy store.
Mm-hmm.
So next time I head up Walpole Way, I'll poke around and see if I can find it. Regarding the song of the day,
I already know, Louise. Don't even bother to vote. I already know.
Well, I do like the piano in Hunka Hunka Burnin' Love. I like the piano a lot. But I do remember your song, Lynn.
And it was fun, right?
It was a novelty thing, and you're right. I think me and my friends used to sing it a little bit. It kind of also brought back memories of, I forgot the name of the guy who sang it, but I Gotcha. Do you remember that song?
Joe
I
Tex.
Gotcha?
That was Joe Tex. I got you.
Okay, I remember that.
Did you?
Yeah, so to me that was cut from that same ilk.
Probably.
But so I have to go with Elvis.
If you ever want to share a memory of a horrible song, just ask Steve.
Well, they were novelty songs, and they had their purpose.
And I like novelty songs, but I just remember that song.
Yeah.
It was part of our upbringing, part of our growing up. So I hope everyone has a really nice weekend, and talk to you soon.
Thank you, Louise.
You too, Louise.
Bye-bye.
All right, I gotta go to a break.
Yeah, you
I'm
do
sorry.
that.
I'll get this. I promise I'll get this call that's waiting as soon as we get back.
ON 1240.
Hi, this is Steve Peluso, owner of Peluso Precision Automotive in Mendon. Since 2017, Peluso Precision Automotive has been your destination for auto care, transmissions, and general classic car repair. I've had a passion for classic cars since I was born, and I started hanging around a gas station when I was 7 years old. Plus, I have more than 40 years of experience repairing the classics. So if you have a 53 Bel Air, or a 67 Mustang, or a 71 Dodge, and it needs servicing, bring it to Peluso Precision Automotive, 93 Blackstone Street in Mendon. Peluso Precision Automotive is your vintage car specialist, so give us a call at 508-478-8900. And remember the number, it's 508-478-8900.
You can depend on us for public service, ON Radio.
This ON AM and FM forecast brought to you by Dean Bank, with nearby offices in Blackstone in the Park and Shop Plaza and Bellingham at Crooks Corner, or 24/7 at deanbank.com. Sunny skies today with a high of 62 degrees and a breeze from the west. Tonight, partly cloudy, overnight low of 41. Saturday's weather, mostly sunny, high of 64. Sunday, sunshine and 54. Monday, sunshine and 53. Tuesday, sunshine and 61. Wednesday, sunshine and 72. And next Thursday, partly sunny skies, high of 75.
Take the call.
She did well.
Getting right to the
All right.
call.
Good morning. To my speaking.
Hey guys, good morning. Back at you.
Hello.
Hello. I've got a couple of correct answers there, Gary. And, oh, by the way, Carl Perkins, you said, right?
I did.
You'll get a silver star for that, but not a gold.
Oh.
His song went to number 2, and he did right. He did right his, of course, Blue Suede Shoes. But that's not the one. It's not the one. This was in 57. Do you know that the Beatles covered 3 songs by Carl Perkins?
Yeah.
What are they, Fast Eddie?
Honey Don't.
That's one.
Matchbox.
That's 2, another hard one,
Yeah, the hard one I can't think of.
which is my favorite of the 3 that they do.
I should know it.
It's a Harrison on lead vocals.
All right, never mind the Beatles. You looking for Eddie Cochran?
Never mind Eddie Cochran. We're talking about
Now, real quickly, everybody's trying to be my baby.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
A Harrison song, really good song.
Yeah.
Okay, so you rudely interrupt me there, Mr. Smith. I'll It's a rockabilly artist. He had a couple of hits after that. 57 is the year.
Conway Twitty.
Number one song.
I don't know.
Sheila, the Queen is right.
As usual.
She's always
Fred
right.
Garrity. It's Freddie Garrity from Freddie and the Dreamers. I'm telling you now.
Yeah.
And do the Freddie.
You
Yeah, the Jordanaires is what I was looking for. So Harmon and Fast Eddie, that's the group that participated on 8 billion selling songs with other artists. So there you go there. I don't know what I got left. This first CD, isn't that The Boss? The first U.S. CD is in Springsteen, Born in USA.
I don't know.
That's my guess.
Okay.
Wow.
I thought this was brought up before.
Yeah, it was.
But we don't remember it.
Must
so.
not have been memorable.
Because we don't remember.
You don't remember. Okay. That's all I
But
got.
where's Jim? Isn't he supposed to call in and tell us?
Yeah, Jim posed that question before. I don't know if he's listening today.
Jim has
Okay,
left the building.
here we go, guys. And 1966 is the year. What band's album spent more weeks at number one than the Beatles' albums? That's quite an accomplishment because the Beatles were rolling back in '66. This act spent more weeks on the album charts at number one than the Beatles did that year. '66.
How many members of the band, Moose?
Whoa. Several. That's all I can say.
I want to say the Rascals because I like the Rascals, but
No. Try to get away from rock.
okay.
All right?
66.
So we'll throw that out. And okay. The point of the challenge of the song is the quality of the song, guys, Lynn and Steve. And you said the point was when we chose the song. The point is the challenge is the subject. The subject is what is it? Do you like the song or not? So.
Yeah, we liked it. That's why we picked it. we looked at the list of 72.
That's what you're
and says,
asking the audience.
it's not about the audience. It's about the song we picked. The audience has no input. We can't tell what the audience likes. We pick what we like and ask the audience to vote to see what they like. It may not be their favorite song. They may like it. They may not like it. That's the
There it is.
chance.
You just said it.
Yeah, and it's fine. And that's why we pick a song and we want to know which one of the two that the audience prefers.
And I particularly enjoy it when people call in and hate Steve's songs. So.
Thank you, Gary.
What's the score right now?
Yeah, they hate mine more.
10-2.
10-2. Yeah, they hate Steve's song. Yeah, thanks, Gary.
Okay, Lynn and Steve.
Yes. Okay, we'll bore ourselves. Boo. We'll try to do better
All right.
next week.
I think Moose is gone.
I
Okay,
think so.
fine.
Good morning. To my speaking.
Good morning, Gary and crew.
Wait.
Baby Davy.
Hey, wait.
I share Moose's, feelings about the songs this morning. That's why I'm not going to vote for either song.
Okay, thank you very much. Next call.
I'm going to put my write-in vote for.
No write-ins. There's no write-ins.
Cool woman in a black dress.
There's no write-ins.
Someone mentioned that song. Well, I'm going to do it. I just did it.
No, it doesn't count. There is no. This isn't the election.
You got my vote too. So.
Yeah,
So we're tied with Lynn.
I think
That's
what
really
Moose is
sad.
questioning, and what I'm questioning is you folks' choice. I mean, all right, Lynn went with something that was, because it brings back memories when she was, but you got to, how do you still like the song now, today, as an adult, as a 50, 60-year-old person,
She kind of does, I think.
I like it.
I
put it forward.
And thank you for saying.
All right, wait a minute now.
Because I'm older.
Of the five
Steve,
people.
you still hold true to that Elvis tune, with all those other great songs.
I picked that song. I saw it. I picked it. I like it. It's not something I hear all the time. But
So, like,
of the
really
people that are here right now, do you like or dislike Lynn's song? I know Gary doesn't like it because he doesn't like anything.
I voted for Lynn.
All right, Eddie, do you like that song?
It's all right.
Yeah, Dave?
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Dominique.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on, Dave. We're doing a studio vote here.
All right, studio vote.
Lynn.
Eddie.
I'll vote for Lynn.
Dave.
Lynn.
Woohoo! I'm voting for Elvis. Gary has to vote
And
for
I-
Lynn.
No, because I prefer it to the Elvis song. So
You're voting for Elvis?
Yeah.
So where does it stand?
That's a
Maybe
happy
I
and
will
peppy
vote
song.
on
It is a happy.
How can you not like it?
12 to 6.
You know what I find?
My husband did not vote for me. Is this what I'm hearing?
Had a
Yes.
cowbell.
I voted for
And I
it.
Oh, he
looked
did
it up,
vote for
too.
me.
It's probably the only Elvis song with a cowbell,
Well, it's 11 to 7.
which I thought was kind of cool. You know?
7-Eleven.
So what is the score?
Still 24.
11 to 7.
11 to 7.
So I'm not doing that bad.
7-11.
So,
Roll those dice.
so
and that's who's in the lead with that one?
me, Elvis.
Me.
Elvis
Oh,
is
okay,
ahead.
Elvis.
I thought that
So, you know, you're in the minority here. That
If I voted, I probably would vote for Elvis. So,
The long cool woman is coming in with number 2 with two votes.
Before I hang up, the other day, a couple of days ago, I mentioned the movie Tin Men. Today you got Dave in the studio and Steve. I don't know if either of them saw the movie.
I
Tin
never
Men.
saw the movie, but I have a '63 Cadillac in the parking lot right now, and I know they had Cadillacs.
Yeah, the reason, because if Steve saw it, it had to do with, like, they each drove a Cadillac, Rich Dreyfuss and Danny DeVito, and one, they have a little fender bender.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dave, I'm sorry. I'm going to interrupt you. I have to shut off at 10:30 on the dot.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to get this last call in. So,
All right.
thank you.
Thank you, Dave.
Bye.
Good morning. To my speaking.
It's Jim from Pawtucket.
Hey!
Jim.
Hi, Jim.
How you doing, everybody? It's been a
Good.
busy morning. Calls coming in for reservations, so I've been trying to hear off and on.
Thanks
I
for calling.
don't know them.
Did you
So
know
I'm
the
going to
answer?
go with Elvis.
Oh, goodbye,
I'm going to
Jim.
go with Elvis. My vote in.
Go ahead, boo Jim. Go ahead.
Boo!
Don't boo Jim.
Jim, you have the answer for the first American CD, right? Because you posed this question before, I think.
The question was, what was the last number one song that involved CD sales?
Oh, gotcha.
Oh.
All right. Jim, you done?
I'm trying to run the store. I can't
No,
get
no,
on the radio like everybody else, you know.
I got 45 seconds left. I want to get a last call in. So,
All right.
thank
Thanks,
you.
Jim. Have a good
Bye,
weekend, buddy.
Jim.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Doing a fine job over there. Good morning. To my speaking.
Sliding in under the wire. I think Moose is looking for Link Ray.
Oh.
Who?
Link
Link Ray.
Rumble.
Oh.
Rumble.
Dave Crossfire do that good on the second.
Either that or Wanda Jackson.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So, we'll find out on Tuesday.
All right. And that'll do it for today. Thank you.
12 to 7.
All
I'm a
right.
loser.
12 to
What's
7.
the score? 12 to 7.
12 to 7. That's
Yeah,
not
so-
bad.
yeah, for bad songs,
Going up against Elvis. So.
which you didn't vote for.
People don't understand. We pick the songs we want to pick.
I don't.
Right,
I don't understand that.
Well, because it's
They
quite
don't
impossible
understand.
for you to pick a song that someone else likes.
I mean,
Yeah.
'Cause they're not here. So.
Right.
we're supposed to call it.
And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
not gonna say-
And we got to
Okay.
say goodbye,
We gotta
folks.
say goodbye. Say
Thank you.
goodnight, Dick.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you. See you next week.
Bye. Have a good weekend.
And
WOON Woonsocket. Woonsocket City Councilor Dan Gendron has served